Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we are here to talk about something, that does my heart good. We are going to talk about the brand new Sonia G Mini Keyaki brush set that I picked up at Beautylish for $160. It is a set of 5, and today we're going to do a very simple look to test out these brushes and talk a little bit about them. So we're going to recreate this very simple look, the entire look done with just these 5 brushes. So these are 5 limited edition, but at time of filming still available, and I did link them below for your purchasing pleasure. We have 5 artisan crafted limited edition brushes, really meant for travel or on the go. But I will mention this in the demo. If you're someone like me who's kind of petite, I have very small hands, here is a little tiny little Benefit blush, and you can see it's about the size of my palm. So I am kind of a small person in terms of I'm only 5'2", and I have small hands. So for me, this is just like the right fit. These brushes, I would use these not just for travel, but for every day. But that's not everyone. So these are called the Keyaki brush set because they're made with Japanese Keyaki wood, which is this beautiful kind of brown wood. None of them are the same because they're artisan made, and this matte black ferrule that just kind of sets it off. You can do a complete look in what they're saying is pint-sized packaging, which is kind of fun. So there are 5 brushes. I want to go over what they are. $160 at Beautylish, which is where, of course, I got mine. And then we're going to go into the demo. These brushes are, I did the demo already, so these brushes are a little bit dirty, but I did wash them before I used them. With these brushes, which are mostly natural hair, but synthetic brushes too, you want to wash them first just to get off any sort of residue and let them fluff up. So they are washed and now dirty again, but you'll understand. All right, so we start of the 5 brushes with my favorite. This is the Jumbo Base. This is kind of a mini version of the Fusion. I love Sonia G's Fusion collection, which is a combination of natural goat hair and synthetic, kind of perfect for cream products. This is a fantastic foundation brush, and this uses goat hair and synthetic, as I said, and it is just, for me, it's already my favorite because it's like what I love about the Fusion, which with what I love about the original Keyaki set that Sonia G came out with, which is these beautiful shorter handles. So I'm very pleased with that. You'll see that in the demo. Then we have the Soft Face Brush, which is a fluffy face brush made completely, sorry, it's dirty, we use it in the demo. This is made completely of white goat hair, but this is great for blush, bronzer, highlight, finish, and it can be used really with anything, creams, powders, liquids. All 5 of these, well, 1 of 5 of these brushes is powder only, and I'll tell you when we get to it, but the others can be used kind of across the spectrum of different finishes and things that we use. Let's talk about our third, which is the Jumbo Worker Brush. This one is a powder brush, but works on liquids and creams. It can even work on eyeshadow. This will get into the darndest places in your eyes if you give it a chance, but it can also be used blush or bronzer. This is a combination of white goat hair and synthetic fibers, so it can really be a workhorse and do a lot of things for you. 2 more are left that are mainly really eye brushes for the most part. The Crease Brush. Now this one is dyed goat hair, and this one really is, there's no such thing as rules, but this one really is recommended for powder only. This will do the lid, the socket, it will blend. It can even, you can even do a little bit of powder highlighter with it, but it is recommended that you keep this crease brush for powder only. And then last, but certainly not least, this is a powerful little guy. This is the Detail Brush. It's a little, again, dirty because we just used it in the demo. It is a pencil brush that can be used on powder, cream. You can use it on as concealer. This is goat and synthetic, which is what I was going to say. But I mean, it's great for getting a little bit of concealer in there, or just that dot of a highlighter, even if it's a liquid highlighter over there in the center of the eye. These 5 brushes will do easily a complete look that I'm going to show you right now in the demo. I am very, very pleased with this. Sonia G just gets better and better and better, and she puts so much care and love into her brushes that you feel it. You feel the love of the artisan's craftsmanship, and you feel the love of the creator in there. And I truly, truly mean that. I think it's really exciting that a place like Beautylish supports that. So let's take these guys out when you see them all fresh and washed and clean, and let's do a little look with them. Stay right. Okay, I've got a smattering of new makeup all over here and nothing else on my face. I have a little bit of concealer on, to be honest with you, but other than that, nothing. So let me get my mirror ready here, and let's go ahead and use these. We're going to start with the Jumbo Base, which I really, really love because the Fusion set is, you guys see me bringing that all the time, and you'll see me bringing this one out now too. I have the brand new Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation here, which I've already done a video on. In that video, I used 2 shades. Today, let's just go with the 6.5, which seems to be the consensus winner in the comments there. I'm just going to put a little bit onto the back of my hand there and kind of dot it on my face, and then we are going to take the Jumbo Base and just kind of blend it in. This is an interesting shade because it, speaking about the Hourglass, it comes off a little yellow, but then as it sits, I'm talking to you polka dotted here, as it sits, it kind of mellows a little bit. It becomes a mellow yellow, while still a yellow. And already I am enjoying this brush, which has already been washed and fluffed. It's actually a teeny bit wet, which I don't recommend, but I wanted to get the video filmed. It fluffs up real nicely when you wash them first and gets anything off from the factory and all that good stuff. And looking nice there, and we have an excellent, beautiful application with the brand new Jumbo Base in this mini Keyaki set. That's really nice. Wow, I kind of think I actually, again, it's the small handles and the fact that I'm small-handed. I like the way that fits in my hand nicely, so I'm a huge fan of the Fusion brush set, but I like the fact that this is a Fusion brush, but with that mini Keyaki handle. That makes me happy. Okay, let's move to the Soft Face. This is that nice fluffy face brush, and I want to do a little bit of a bronzer with it. So I just grabbed one of our brand new bronzers from Too Faced from that chocolate collection. So let's just go in there, and this is fluffy. I don't like to apply bronzer the way you would a contour. I kind of like to just warm up with it. Chocolate smell. So since this is fluffy, I thought that might kind of do the application I like, and it does. This is a white goat hair brush. And these can be used, this one also can be used for powder. It can be used for cream or liquid. And I just used it here for a powder bronzer, but we certainly know that there are a whole heck of a lot of cream bronzers out there, and this brush would also work for cream. Okay, let's go up to the Jumbo Worker now, which is also powders and liquids and creams, and this is white goat hair and a little bit of synthetic, and this will do blush, this will do bronzer as well, and it will do highlight. Let's go ahead and put it, because it's little, let's put it into, I thought it would be really cute with a little dandelion shade of the brand new Benefit little blushes that they have out, that they've released. And I thought, what a better, a lot of people complain about how tiny this is. This brush goes right in there. So I'm just going to put on a little bit of blush. Again, we have goat hair and synthetic mix, and that makes this really, really nice for liquids. I'm using it here on a powder, but you can use it with any of those items that you want. Basically any formula. There's only one brush in here, which we're going to get to, that is recommended just for powder. And this dandelion shade is the shade I'm using here. It can withstand a lot of building. It's a very light shade, certainly on my skin tone, so I am putting on a lot of it. And I'm going to go ahead and go into one of our newer Pat McGrath highlighters with it as well. This one came a little broken, and I put it back together. You know when something breaks, if you just spritz it with a little rubbing alcohol and kind of break it up and push it in there with back of a spoon, it might look a little ugly, but it works. And I'm going to use this exact same brush, because you can go ahead and use it to put on highlighter as well. And this just works absolutely beautifully. I'm very, very pleased with that. Let's move to our 2 eye brushes. We have our crease. This is the one that's powder only. This is dyed goat hair. It is a powder only brush. And then we have our detail, which is our pencil brush, which could go for powder or cream. Really nice for putting a little bit of a cream shadow underneath the eye. Also great for concealer. And this is made with a combination of goat hair and synthetic. So let's start, we're going to do the whole look just with these 5 brushes. Let's start with our crease shade here. And I just brought out this Too Faced Better Than Chocolate palette. And we're going to do something very, very simple going in right here. Taking a whiff of it first. And I'm just going to go into that kind of pink shade there. This video is not about the eyeshadow so much as about the application. So I didn't want to do some sort of a super dramatic look. I just want to see how the brushes perform. Again, I am biased here with my small hands. Let me tell you guys, I love the feel. This is like, for the Americans out there, if you play softball or baseball and you get the right size bat, maybe for a bowler, you get the right size bowling ball. You know, it feels right to me because I am kind of petite. So I'm still going with that same shade, again, just hoping to do a really simple look here. And that just blends absolutely beautifully. Let me just show you by staying here and maybe going in there and just kind of showing you here just a little bit of a shade on the corner. And it just applies so precisely and so pretty. And then we'll go with our detail brush. Now remember, this crease brush is powder only, but the detail can pretty much do anything you like. So we'll go into that same shade there. And I'll run it underneath the eye. I love a little metallic shade underneath the eye. And look at how these brushes just place it so perfectly. And also gets in there with the detail. So you can darken things. Again, I'm not going for a very stunning eye look, but just something fun and pretty to demonstrate the brushes, which I think we did quite well. Again, I am absolutely biased, I admit it. I enjoy the shorter handle. I feel that just fits into my hands better. I have small hands, joking aside, I just really do. And I think this is kind of a best of Sonia G with small handles. I really think she just does these amazing things when she works with this perfect blend of goat hair and synthetic. And we have a few of those in here, plus some of the stars in just the goat hair, dyed and undyed. Plus the really specific instructions for usage. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want, you guys, with brushes. You really can. But so many of us really like that direction. I think Sonia G is so good at giving us not only the tools, but also the directives if we want to use it. And so I am extraordinarily pleased. And for me, this is probably my favorite set yet. I really mean it. I will not use it for travel. I'll just use it for every day because I like the little handles. But so many of you will use it for travel. It would just travel so well. They're such pretty little things. So let me know if you got a hold of yours at time of filming. They are still available, so you can go ahead and use that link below to get it. But I want to know all of your thoughts and what are your favorite brushes these days too. I really like to hear from our community, so definitely let me know in comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Come visit me over on Instagram and on TikTok. And if you haven't already done so, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I am inching towards 10,000 subscribers and I need your help to get there. So please do, and then I can see all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.